This segment sponsored by Perfect Pup.
Perfect Pup is your local dog training company, and their owner and dog trainer, Don Kimes, is back with us to give more dog training advice. Hello, Don.
Hi, Jessica.
How's it going?
It's going okay. Thanks for asking.
Yes. Okay. So we've been learning so much about how dogs are trained and the benefit. And today we're going to talk about potty training and crate training. So tell me, how do you potty train a dog or a puppy?
Well, I mean, the process can take weeks or months for your average person, but I'm able to do it with some training techniques to get it done much quicker, sometimes as quickly as a week.
Oh, wow.
But really, it's just a process of teaching the dog to eliminate outside instead of inside the house. And until we show them what we're expecting of them, they're going to continue going inside the house, especially if we're not vigilant right on the spot to show them exactly what we want.
Okay. And so what is crate training exactly?
Well, crate training is a process of teaching your dog to love their dog crate. Usually a wire crate, but it can be a kennel or some other space in which we isolate them from ourselves. And dogs are den animals, so they have their own little den-like space that they like to use. And so inside the home, we use the dog crate as that space that's just for them. Through crate training, we can leave the house with them in the crate and not have to worry about destruction or even pottying in the house if they're left in a crate. For most dogs, not necessarily every dog, but through dog training, we can teach them to pee and poop outside while enjoy loving their crate.
That's interesting. Okay. So tell me, what do you do when you are following all of those steps, but the dog is still having trouble being trained?
Well, one of the biggest things with a crate and potty training and why they go so well together is because dogs don't like to urinate or defecate in their own areas. So by putting them in a space that's appropriately sized for each dog, when they're in the crate, they're not going to want to go right there because they don't want to have to lay in it. So they're going to want to hold it and go outside. So utilizing the crate can help them develop bladder and bladder control. And then as soon as they come out of the crate, they go outside and they're more likely to have success going potty outside, which we then take the opportunity to reward with treats and affection for a job well done.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get that success outside, then we can give them a little bit more freedom inside the house, outside of the crate. But after a period of playful time inside the house, it's time to go back in the crate, maybe even give them some water so that they're then developing that bladder control. So when they go outside the crate again, they can go straight outside and again be successful. And through that repetition of inside the house to inside the crate to outside in those 3 specific steps, we can develop a very good pattern of behavior for pottying outside instead of inside the home.
Okay, that's so great. And so tell me about what you brought in. We love the props. So what are these?
Well, here I have a couple of dog diapers.
Oh, okay.
Now, dog diapers can be used as a tool, and they can be used in a good way or they can be used in a problem way. And I have 2 different ones. One's for a male dog and the other one's for a female dog. The male diaper is also referred to as a belly band because it just simply goes around their belly.
Oh, okay.
But the female one, you do have to put the tail through here because females' plumbing, so to speak, is situated a little bit differently than a male dog. But both of these are removable and washable. And then once you've got down some basic potty training so that you feel like the dog is sort of getting it, you can use these diapers as a tool to help when you can't be so vigilant watching the dog every time they're inside the house. Because in order to effectively potty train, we got to catch them in the act of going inside the house so that we can correct that behavior. And we can use something simply like clapping our hands and giving them a firm no to let the dog know that we don't like that without being too adversive or harmful to the dog. And they'll be like, oh, hey, well, why are you clapping at me? Why are you telling me no?
Right.
But then they go outside, they go potty, and then we can reinforce that behavior with a positive reward like a treat or affection.
Yes.
So while I don't encourage you to start with a diaper, after you've got some good repetitions and some good successes outside in the yard, these can be great to help make sure that when you're cooking or you can't give them the full attention you need as in the beginning of the potty training process, these are great towards the end of the process when they're almost there but not quite.
Right. Oh, well, good. Well, thank you for sharing about that today. Like, that was very interesting. Especially, I've never seen like doggy diapers before.
Right, yes, doggy diapers. They're common. They make disposable ones too, but I like these rewashable ones.
Yeah.
But if you're struggling with potty training, we can help. And we can take the process from what might take you weeks or months. Perfect Pup can get that down in a week or maybe even 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So we can really change it and save you the hassle of cleaning up your carpets and wood floors.
Right.
So putting it on us.
Exactly. Okay, thank you so much, Don. Like Don said, if you don't want to deal with potty training or your pup has regressed from their training, well, guess what? Perfect Pup can help with their board and train services. You can give them a call for a free 30-minute consultation. We'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break.
This segment sponsored by Perfect Pup.